In 1950, choreographer Katherine Dunham found herself, not for the first time, walking the line between artist and entrepreneur. The debut of her ballet Southland in Santiago, Chile, commissioned by the country's National Symphony, had infuriated U.S. State Department officials. Amid the height of the Cold War, a dance depicting a brutal lynching in the antebellum South was not the kind of image-boosting arts experience that the U.S. was seeking to promote. Dunham had a stark choice: stop performing Southland on her South American tour or risk losing her business. For the founder of a wildly popular black dance troupe that spent much of its time touring the world, the consequences were clear. Dunham supported some 13 dancers, 5 singers, 3 drummers, and at least a half-dozen other staffers on the road. With the State Department's ability to sponsor tours, rescind visas, and sway local news coverage, it could not be ignored. Dunham pulled the 2-act ballet from the tour's repertoire, only to revive it again without success in Paris 2 years later. While Southland cost her subsequent government funding and was never recorded or performed at home, it cemented her legacy as a pioneer in bringing the black experience and dance forms to a global audience. Today, there are more than 100 black-owned dance companies in the U.S. In 1940, the Katherine Dunham Dance Company largely stood alone. A dancer and anthropologist by training, Dunham's troupe and school brought the dances of the African diaspora into popular culture, providing opportunities to black artists and training to future dance powerhouses like Alvin, Ailey, Jerome Robbins, and Arthur Mitchell. Marlon Brando and Earth Kitt were among the many who studied Dunham's unique blend of African and Caribbean dance techniques. She really set in motion a way to understand how dance matters, especially for black people, says Thomas DeFrance, professor of dance and African American studies at Duke University. And that sets a possibility for us now in the 21st century that we're still enjoying. Dunham was born in 1909 to a multiracial family in Jolliet, Illinois, just before racist policies and job opportunities would prompt a great migration of more than 500,000 black people from the South. Her father was a tailor from Tennessee, descended from enslaved people from West Africa and Madagascar. Her French-Canadian mother was a school principal whose Native American, African and English background meant she often passed for white. Dunham's entrepreneurial instinct started early. At 15, the fledgling dancer produced and starred in an evening cabaret to raise money for her family's struggling church. She went on to study anthropology at the University of Chicago, where she became determined to challenge negative black stereotypes rampant in modern dance by bolstering the rich dance traditions of the diaspora.